proudly present Magnetic Aura at Bernama FM.
It's right here on 812 Live, Bernama Radio 24, every weekday at this time. We bring you the lounge, and today on the lounge will be our topic of discussion this evening is about the wonders of magnetic therapy for well-being, and it also is as an amazing magnetic therapy product aptly named Magnetic Aura. Magnetic Aura, they say, is a simple, pleasant alternative of health therapy that has a great positive effect to naturally improve your well-being. If you're experiencing a lack of energy or various ailments that you have yet to find an effective solution to, be ready with your pen and maybe a pencil, and you'll be about to discover the amazing wonders of this thing called magnetic therapy, testimonials, links, and how you can be a part of this whole magnetic therapy family. Well, joining me this evening is Arias Roslan, who is very involved with this whole therapy, and he's here to walk us through what it is and how he got involved. More importantly, how he got involved in this whole thing called Magnetic Aura. Arias, a very good evening to you and welcome to the show.
Very good evening, Jared. Nice to be here.
And nice to have you here. Well, there's just so much to talk about. Magnetic therapy, I've never heard of that, and today we're going to find out more about that. But tell me, how did you get involved in this whole product or in this company promoting Magnetic Aura?
Okay, very interesting. Me, as an interior designer, I tend to travel here and there.
Right.
So what happened was that the biggest problem for me is lack of energy. So one day on my Friday's prayer, I saw this exhibition which is done by Magnetic Aura, especially the managing director Encik Adnan, and I was quite impressed because you know what happened was that he's got this man to stand to clap his hand, and on the first session he pressed his palm and this guy loses his balance.
He pressed his palm and the guy loses his balance.
That's right. So next thing happened is that he asked this guy to take a bottle of this Magnetic Aura and place it inside his pocket, and what amazes me is that as he pressed the palm of that guy, this guy doesn't budge not even a single inch. So that was very surprising.
So it kind of centered him after after keeping that bottle in his pocket.
That's right.
And how is this? How does this happen? Is this through science or some kind of magical bomo thing, as some would say?
Okay, I think the basis of magnetic therapy is like this, because they believe that a cell, there are many types of cell. However, cells contains ions, whereby within the ions there is this positive ions as well as the negative ions, right? And these particles actually create electromagnetic energy. So what will happen is that as these ions are aligned, that means free flow of nutrients, oxygen as well as fluid goes into the cell, so which means makes the cell more active. And this is very true because for people who are well and about, healthy, usually they have cells whereby their ions, the positive and negative ions are aligned, are properly aligned. Yes, that's right.
So if you're suffering from malaise, you're tired all the time and you're feeling under the weather, it's probably because your ions aren't aligned.
Very true. Yes.
And this has been proven scientifically.
Yes, that's right. It's been proven. In fact, a study is being done through alternative medicine over in the UK, which we inspired in doing Magnetic Aura, shows that due to the presence of magnetic field within the body, and like what I said, once the ions are fully aligned, so that of course helps into the well-being of people.
So coming back to you, from an interior designer, and I know for full well because I've dabbled in a bit of interior designing too. You've got a hectic schedule, and you're running from A to B, B to C. So you've given that up to do this, or are you still an interior designer?
Okay, the thing is like this, because interior designer is something that I'm passionate about. But then again, what I found out through Magnetic Aura is because the product is so good, and indirectly there are few people that I've met who have many problems. Examples, old people who have joint pains, and recently what happened was that I've got a friend who have pains with his back, and he's been suffering for the past almost a year over.
What, lower back pains?
Lower back pains, joint backs, and whatsoever. Not, he almost give up in getting whatever medication.
Right.
So accidentally, what happened was that I've got a soap with me because in Magnetic Aura we have two products. One is the therapy oil, and the other one is the bar of soap. So what happened was that I give him a bar of soap, and the next day he called me, could I have 10 pieces? I was like, what?
Wow.
You want to have 10 pieces? He said, it was truly amazing. I've been suffering for the past 1 year, and just to place this bar of soap with its fantastic contents, yeah, so it changes everything. He feels much better, he feels much more alive, and instead of like feeling very tired, he's out and about doing shopping, doing whatever. So I think if we have a product, if I know of something which is very good, yeah, why not share it? And I'm very lucky because I've shared with quite a number of people, and honest to God, these people have so much good feedbacks regarding the ailments that they have, and I feel I'm very happy to work with them, to assist wherever I can. Yeah,
and I'm sure as a person who's now dealing with magnetic therapy and also magnetic aura as a product, I'm sure you've gone through some ailments, you know, you've been tired. Tell us the story about yourself and how it helped you, how this product or how magnetic therapy helped you.
Okay, recently when I went for my medical checkup, the doctor attests the fact that I have a bit of fat in my heart. Yeah. So one of the biggest problem when you have that kind of condition is that you cannot walk very far and not feeling very stressed out, because it seems that your heart is being squeezed. So it's a very, very uncomfortable feeling. So coming back to the Putrajaya story, once I saw the exhibition which has been done by Encik Adnan, so I decided, yeah, why not try it, right? So I get a bottle of that and put it inside my pocket without thinking anything at all. So I walk towards my car. So the minute I close my door, I come to realize that, hey, how come I don't have this very pent up feeling, you know, that I'm having all this while? And it was truly amazing. It was very unbelievable, and that's the first stage. And the second stage, you must remember, it was about 12 to 1. It was very hot, and one of the worst things that could happen to an interior designer is feeling very tired. Yeah, feeling very tired.
Especially when you're looking at a colored chart and you're supposed to.
Yes, that's right. It's because, you know why? Being an interior designer, everybody expects you to be up and about. You know what I mean? And through my one of the how do I put it, negative thing about me is that whenever I drive, I tend to feel very sleepy. And in my experience as a driver, I've banged 3 cars.
Oh wow.
Because the fact that I'm very sleepy. And coming back to Magnetic Aura, from the day that I have the product with me, if I'm not mistaken, it was November 2011. Yeah, until now I do not experience any sleepiness as I'm driving. So I'm not here just to promote the item, but honest to God, it is a very true experience. There are many testimonials that you can see through YouTube about other people who experience the same thing, but with regards to me, it is a miracle sense, I would say.
So what about your heart condition now? You know, after using the product and after dealing with it, you know, do you have problems with breathing? Do you get tired fast now?
Okay, first of all, I do not feel any tiredness whatsoever. And as far as this pent-up feeling, I don't feel as extreme as what it used to be. Because before that, sometimes I've got to stop. I mean, once I walk about few distance, I've got to stop for a while, let the heartbeat reduces before I do something else. But nowadays I do not experience any of that. Yeah, if you were to exercise, if you were to do a very intense workout, so you must, if you do not feel that rush of adrenaline, so I guess you're not human. But the thing is like this, I do not experience any negative feelings whatsoever, and I'm very happy because right now I'm out and about. I do not feel very sleepy, and all this this distressful feeling of your heart is being squeezed is not as intense as it was before.
Let's clear a bit of a misinterpretation here. Some people think that anything which deals with magnetic stuff or magnetic aura or whatever that's got a magnetism to do with always comes in the form of a chain or in the form of a bracelet, so on and so forth, and this is not like that.
No, it is not like that. The thing is that it's because there are quite a number of magnetic products in the market, whereby you have magnetic bangles,
Right.
and latest I've heard is magnetic underwear.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What does it do?
Oh, okay. Now that's another story. Okay, the thing is like this, because if you notice, most of these particular items are very, very expensive. You know, a bangle could cost somewhere around 200 ringgit
Right.
to about 500 ringgit or
Right.
so, yeah. And whereas this one, what happened is that they are taking the same concept, but apply in liquid form. So the thing is that the pluses over here is because of the process that our magnetic goes through. So this product is much cheaper than other magnetic product that is around in the market.
Right.
Am I allowed to say the amount?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, great,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go for it.
a bottle of 15 milliliter of magnetic aura oil costs only 29.90 for Peninsula Malaysia.
Right.
And as far as Sabah Sarawak, I believe it's about 35 ringgit.
So this magnetic oil, how long does it last you for?
Oh wow, okay. You just need a very, very little depth of this magnetic aura on your body, and that's all. And if you want it to work inside out,
Right.
not just use the oil, use the soap as well, because the soap has its own strength,
Right.
whereby in combination it will give the maximum benefits for anyone who is looking for an avenue to get more energetic,
Right.
or to get less distressed with the elements that they are facing right now.
See, getting a product like this in the market and getting people to believe it always depends on testimonials. But
That's
you know, I'm
true.
sure you've also spoken to people who said, "Oh no, I think you're dabbling with black magic, and you know this is not true. You're
Very
cheating
true.
me." Yeah, no. Have you come across experiences like this?
Oh yes, because you know what? Like, to experience magnetic aura, you need to see the physical demonstration, rather,
Right.
of how effective the product is. So I do have, whenever I spoke to some of my friends about this product, and a lot of them, they are very negative, because you know what? There's just too much
Right.
stuff
They're
around.
saying they probably are going out and saying, "Look, you know, he's just got another sellable thing," and
Yes.
I'm sure this is some pyramid system which is not going to work, so on and so
Yes.
forth. You get stuff like that all the time.
Yes, I do. So what I did was that I do not talk much, because I know too well this product is truly a miracle, and it doesn't take much to make people believe how good the product is. So what I did was that I do the same demonstration
Right.
that I saw during my Putrajaya first encounter.
Your first encounter. at
Yeah,
the
so what I
exhibition.
did was that I get this guy to stand straight, claps his hand, yeah, and try to push him as he claps his palm, his
Right,
palm.
right.
And again, like what I said, he's off balance, and after which, when I place a bottle of magnetic aura, either a bottle or a bar of soap,
Right.
within his body, either his pocket or whatever. So the thing is that it seems that no matter how much, I'm a very heavy person,
Right.
at 78 kg. So when I do the same demonstration, either to male or female, yeah, it could be a younger person, it could be an older person, the result is always the same. They can uphold my weight.
Right.
So that is, once they saw that, nothing, I mean, that speaks for itself.
Just by seeing that demonstration, that would speak for volumes for itself, and people would
Very true, very
start
true.
to
Yes,
start to
that's
believe
right.
you.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back and find out more about magnetic therapy and magnetic aura right here on 812 Live, Bernama Radio 24. This is the lounge. We're currently speaking to Arias Roslan, who's a regular user and a part of the magnetic aura family. We're going to come back just after the top 5 news and continue with this chat that we're having with Arias this evening right here at the lounge.